An 11-pitch battle. That was April 15th between Francisco Lindor and Shohei Otani. Dan O'Dowd, take us inside. What stood out about that particular at-bat with Shohei Otani on the mound tonight?
Lauren, thanks. D-Row.
Let's go.
Okay, we're going to talk about, to me, one of the aspects of the game that no one ever really talks about. And it's a simple concept called rhythm. There's nothing in the game of baseball that doesn't require rhythm. Definition for me of rhythm is putting your body into the right movement patterns to be able to execute the skill. So before we get into that, let's just talk about rhythm on the field in general. When a catcher gets down and gives a sign, he now gets in a position of rhythm so he can beat the ball to the spot. As an infielder, what was your rhythm?
Yeah, it was one, two, boom.
Rhythm to try to put yourself in position to be on time and in movement patterns to be able to execute a skill.
Work it into good hops.
Same thing in the outfield. You're in a position of rhythm to be able to get a good first step to be able to execute a skill and beat the ball to the spot. But there's no place on the field that the battle of rhythm is more prevalent than the pitcher versus the hitter. The pitcher's trying to interrupt the hitter's comfort level of rhythm, and the hitter is trying to dance with the pitcher. And then we'll talk about how that has a little bit dissipated now in the modern age of hitting. Nobody in the game, to me, is a more rhythm-based hitter than Frankie Lindor. I think his game revolves around impeccable timing based upon the rhythm he creates for his movement patterns. So let's go through it. Early in this at-bat, look at how comfortable Frankie is, D-Roll.
Yeah.
Look at his rhythm. Okay, let's wind that back just a little bit. Look at his hands, look at his body, look at his rhythm to the pitcher. Even though he swung and missed at this pitch, you can go, he is really, really comfortable.
No doubt.
Really comfortable. Look at that take. No, no panic at all. Oh, look at that take.
Saw it big. He's
okay. Now, and look at that. Now look at him look. Okay. Now it changes. Otani, right here, after this, Otani recognizes. Most pitchers are going to go hard. Otani goes soft. Japanese players are great at doing this. Quick pitched him right there. Threw a changeup, got him out in front.
Okay.
He altered his delivery. Another cutter up top, sweeper. He doesn't look at that's a quick pitch right there. He hardly. Let's back that up real quick.
Saw that.
Let's back that up. Now watch Frankie's look at his face. Back it up all the way. Go back. Okay. Right there. Now watch him quick pitch here. 3-2 count. No leg left. Look at he throws a change. Four-seamer way. Look at Frankie's smile. That's an example of respect that Frankie knew earlier in that at-bat. He had him.
Francisco was on everything. That's why he had to make something up on the fly to get him out.
Art of pitching. He didn't go hard. He went soft. And like we had Yoshida in Colorado, another Japanese pitcher, was great at doing this. Understand how to interrupt the hitter's rhythm at the plate. So to you, like back when you played, how was rhythm different than what it is in today's game?
I just think there was more moving parts. Guys weren't throwing as hard on the whole, right? The collective. I still think I get so frustrated. Like Randy Johnson's dominating any era he pitches in.
Sure.
Don't tell me like Mizorowski's nastier. He's not. But the collective throw harder now. So being around the guys during the WBC, they talked about eliminating all that rhythm and dancing parts. We used to dance with the pitcher. When the pitcher's leg came up, that's when I went into my toe tap. Most guys would be early with the leg kick or whatever and try to dance. Franklin Ticket Stubbs was my hitting coach in the minor leagues with the Braves. He used to say, D-Row, pick out a love song and sing it in the box to calm you down and just, you know, get a Whitney Houston jam going to kind of get you to relax.
So when you faced a pitcher, I mean, in your mind, you were trying to do what with him on the mound?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to be on time for his heater middle away. One ball out. That's what I was telling myself. I wanted to dance with him and be in my most powerful position to deliver a blow to the baseball, to a heater, middle to one ball out. That kept me on everything.
I guess that's another area where velocity has just changed our game completely. I believe some of the strikeout rise in our game is because hitters have lost a little bit of their internal clock, which allows them to get going, to get themselves into those positions to hit, to execute the incredible skills that they have. So
it always comes down to one word, though. When a hitter is on time, and you saw, you did a great job. When he is on time for all your pitches and there's no upper body leak or anything, it comes down to whether or not he can execute a pitch. If you watch all our highlights on a nightly basis, the balls that get hit out of the yard are not the well-executed pitches. I'm trying to go down and away, and I leave it middle. Gone.
And that's been a lost art. Like, you know, when I think back to what Glavine used to do and Oral Hershiser used to do, Johnny Cueto and what he used to do, their whole game was based upon interrupting hitters' rhythm, creating off-time swings on a consistent basis. Kyle Hendricks did that really well in our game. So, anyway, just a peek inside the game, which is a peek. Back to you guys.
Shohei pitching in San Diego tonight. How's your rhythm, Robert Flores?
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
I mean, you know. It's
fair, some would say?
Yeah.
That's all you need, really, honestly.
Exactly.
Don't...
What am I trying to do? Make a music video with the smoke machine?
Are you dancing at a wedding, Robert?
I do.
Are you dancing at a wedding?
Yeah, for a couple.
No doubt you're out in the middle of...
Oh, I'm dancing at a wedding. I love that. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm dancing well, but I'm dancing.
Hey, so we're Padres.
This got away.
Deep breath.
Yeah, here we go. San Diego, Freddie Freeman, Griffin Canning, got it.
Okay, all right.
His 5th home run of the season, and the Dodgers have a quick 2-0 lead. Home half, Manny Machado and the Padres answer. He's got a 2-run homer. This is his 7th of the year. This one off Emmett Sheehan, and we're tied at 2. Miguel Andujar has had some good moments for the Padres this year. He homers in back-to-back days in both games of this series. This one gives the Padres a 4-2 lead. But in the 6th, Freddie Freeman saw one split finger. The very next pitch, Jeremiah Estrada tried to go to the same pitch. Freeman got him. Dodgers tie it at 4. In the 9th, Alex calls on first. Andy Pages at the plate.
No.
Mason Miller's first career error allows Call to go to 3rd.
Could have given that error to Ty France there if you wanted to.
Oh, not the official score.
I know, not the official score.
But Fernando Tatis Jr. catches it. It's a sac fly for Andy Pages.
You were. And
by the way, Dave Roberts said that AB by Andy Pages was one of the best ABs he's ever seen.
Henceforth, we're going to look at it.
Yeah, let's look at it. Dodgers win 5-4 in San Diego.
Yeah, one of the most epic at-bats you've ever seen. Freddie Freeman said the same thing, number 5 after the game. He said, I've been playing this game a long time. You rarely see anything like that. Take us inside.
You could tell him just fight and compete. Andy Pages,
he was down 0-2.
We'll get into it in a second. The night before he faced him, and he got him to ground out to end the game on a slider. Listen, we've had Mason Miller over at the Skybox and broken him down. He's a 3-pitch monster, but the changeup we're going to throw out the window.
Okay.
He's a 2-pitch guy.
All right.
It's 100 to 103 four-seamer and a nasty slider that he's not afraid to throw at any time. Highest single-season strikeout percentage. You take a look at 2026. It's a flip of a coin whether or not he's punching your ticket. Andy Pages knows it. Everyone knows it. You want to talk about fighting? Once he picks over and it gets down the line, we got breaking ball, get me over, and he was ready for that right there. But now he picks over. Alex Call was dead to right. It gets down the right field line. He's at 3rd. Infield drawn in. Now Andy Pages, every coach in America is going, make it be up and get something into the outfield. I want you to watch Andy Pages stare back at Mason Miller consistently. This was the pitch for me, okay? Pause it, please, and run that pitch back and just pause it and leave it alone. I'm going to tell you why this is the pitch that lets you know. The pitch before, he's got him down 0-2.
Right.
Then he goes yard sale on a high heater. Everything we've been led to believe is you're trying to read body language. When he tunnels something up like that, usually his nasty slider will come off that. He throws a four-seamer top zone. Andy Pages is able to foul it off. You can see the confidence start to build within this at-bat for Andy. Run this. Boom, he fouls that off. And now I want you to look at him nodding his head like I'm starting to slow this down. I'm battling emergency hack. Then I foul off a nasty slider right here. You see him shaking his head. He's on it. I just got to get him up. It's 2 pitches. I can't guess wrong. And I got to make sure it comes down to execution. It really does. You see him shaking his head right there. Eliminate pull side. And Andy Pages is a guy that pulls everything. He stuck his nose in there, and he told himself, I was going to find a way to put a ball in play. A ball in play is a dangerous baseball. You can't punch out in that situation. How many times do you see guys borderline bat flip a sac fly? And the interesting thing to me, if we can pause that right there, gets back to old school fundamentals. Fernando Tatis has got one of the best arms in the game. I would have thought he was going to throw an Alex call out. The throw is offline, but someone has to explain to me. Maybe San Diego does it a little bit different. The first baseman is your cutoff in this situation. I don't know why the second baseman and the first baseman are kind of hanging out together.
Okay.
Second baseman's got to get to first base. Now, that's the way we were taught. Maybe they do it a little bit different. It didn't matter. Great AB by Pages, great base running by Call, and they're able to steal it.
And look at him, man. 40.
Don't tell me ribbies don't matter. Oh, it's
absolutely.
A team stat. I got all of it. You stick your nose in that. That's one of the best at-bats of the year so far.
And after last October, for him, it's just so cool to see this come to fruition.
He really struggled.
And he's been struggling lately.
Randy Vasquez, Shohei Otani. That is your pitching matchup a little bit later this evening in San Diego. All right, we're just getting started on this midweek edition of the show. Up next, Garrett Cole Bebe.